Nice corn, huh?
Keith Lanphear, corn silage 2023, chopping flooded corn. I'll put a sample aside of this flooded stuff and then good corn tomorrow. Thanks, Tom. There's a lot of starch in it, which is surprising because the corn is ugly, but the ears on it are just huge. This is the largest field we farm. It was completely submerged all the way up to the roadway. So from Route 15 to the Moyle River, I would say that's a good quarter mile, half mile. This whole block that we have is right around 110 to 120. That was all underwater, and it took 2 days and a little more to get all the water off. Jeff Sanders did a bunch of testing for mycotoxins, and there was only 2 tests that came back positive that were high in mycotoxins, and that was closer to Lake Champlain. Here, he said that just chop it, you'll be good, just pick up your head. We didn't know what the yields were gonna do. We talked to our seed salesman. We were gonna do sorghum Sudan. So sorghum Sudan, it acts like a forage as well. Instead of just your normal cold season grasses, alfalfa, clover, this we would have supplemented for corn silage, but I'm happy we didn't, because A, we have a very starchier corn, but at the same time we have a very ashy corn. It was late enough in the year that it wouldn't have amounted to anything. We probably wouldn't even have gotten a 2 ton to the acre for sorghum, so we stuck it out. Looks like hell, but I mean, cows can't eat snowballs, so. The bad of the bad corn, we're putting in a separate pile, just because if we run into a point where we have to put a mycotoxin binder or a little bit more propionic acid on it or something like that, if it's got issues going on with it, we'll cut back from a bucket to a quarter of a bucket over the course of those 6 buckets. So we will feed a lot more grass, which is fine. We got plenty of grass. Corn, we lost a lot of snaplage acres. We went from doing 40 acres last year to expecting to plant 100 acres of snaplage, but the flood hit. We work with Cargill Animal Nutrition. We've been working with Marty Waterman ever since I was probably 6 or 7. Decisions between what's being fed and how it's being fed, Marty discusses it with me, and Tom is also third party and has a big say in our ration as well. Especially with this flooded stuff, trying to get the correct length of chop, trying to figure out how many gallons per acre of propionic acid that we need to put. Header height, that's a little up in the air because we're in such a bad area. It is what it is. Cows need to eat.